Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Off the Line Racing. And it is time for round 10, and we get ourselves over to the mighty one and only Sakir Bahrain with its 5.412 kilometres long circuit, 15 turns, 3 DRS zones, and 3 detection points. Some spicy overtaking opportunities on this track, but a lot of drivers will just be hoping to survive as the tyre degradation is massive and dangerous around this circuit. But nevertheless, my name is Corey Brooks, one of your two commentators for this evening. Join with me, it is Tom Carter. How are we, my friend?
Yes, I'm so excited to be back now properly with you, watching the racing now that your PC has been from the resuscitation unit. Forgive me, I'm just making room for my keyboard so I can moderate the Twitch chat. But more importantly, I need to commentate on this race. Of course, last week, Leon, two-time champion, he's here now to have some fun. We're racing now for every other position except for first, as he can not mathematically be caught. But I'm very excited for this. It's always a good race here in Bahrain. What do you think, Brooksy?
Things getting
Uh,
spicy in the constructors, I
here.
can't lie. The Alpines have got to do something to try and catch those Aston Martins, you know. The champion being Leon himself, like you mentioned so kindly, he won it last round out, took it away by quite a monumental jump in points. So now it's all fighting for constructors. So the Alpines need to play those team games here. Don't let us keep you waiting any longer though, because qualifying is getting underway.
Yeah, I'm very excited for qualifying. Boss Moss, the first person out in his number 5 Ferrari, just
Oh,
like
there we go.
Sebastian Vettel.
Yeah,
So yeah,
absolutely. Boss Moss, the Lone Ranger in that red car, rocking it out there, first one to go. I guess you could take us away with that, Tom. What do you think? Somebody who can contend for victory tonight?
who's that? Sorry, I was reading
Boss
the
Moss?
message in the chat and trying to get it open. Boss Moss, maybe, I mean, if he's looking to replicate Sebastian Vettel in a Ferrari here, he dropped it on his own through turn 3, so let's not do that, Boss Moss. Let's keep it clean, and I don't see why not. I mean, I'm looking at the grid. We've got some really quick drivers in here today. We've got some new faces. Nobody cares. Amazing name. Three. Three amazing names. You know what I mean? Poochie Head. Nobody cares. Microwave. I'm saying Microwave wins this race on an outside shout. I've never seen him before, but Microwave is hitting.
You want to see a microwave on the top spot? That's for sure.
Yeah.
We can only hope that that's to come. But I don't know, Leon, he's been strong all season, needs to keep it for constructors. They're leading just by a short margin, but of course, you can't count out Sausage Joe or the Alpine, like we say, Microwave coming in strong. Can he help his teammate out and his current team? I think he reserving in the Alpines there?
Yeah, so the three new faces I've just read out to you are reserving, so
Yes.
getting an influx of reserves, which is always good to see some new drivers get involved.
Absolutely, we'll see him getting out here and on the track for what is to come. We also have some spicy information coming on Season 3. We'll get into that when we get to that lobby restart. I have a nice little graphic to display for you all and give you the spicy deets and information. But for now, we're currently on
Yeah.
board with Boss Moss, who's coming around turn number 4 now. But to finish that first sector, it will be the purple you see on the screen, but it is because he's the first driver to come through here on a time lap. Don't let it fool you, but it still could be the banker time to beat as he gets himself pushed around the spicy turn number 8. And here we go to 9 and 10. I'm going to call it Alonso's corner after what he did to Lewis Hamilton in that previous race. But he comes through nice and cleanly. It's also a corner you can catch yourself. A lot of understeer, run off wide and invalidate that lap. If you're just a bit too harsh on the brakes, locking them up, you need to get that rotation in. But it's dealt with easily for that Ferrari driver. He gets his foot flat to the floor now to finish his second sector.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this race, and what I'm also excited to be doing is putting many posts on the TikTok if you'd like to be there. We've got plenty of content coming. I've been drip feeding it unintentionally. I've been really busy just in life at the moment, but I've got plenty of posts to be doing now, plenty of ideas going. Need to announce a new champion over there, so if you'd like to support that, and Leon, you would need to go over to the TikTok. We've also got a couple of highlights coming out soon, and also Season 3 promotional stuff, which is all going to come out simultaneously, all thrown at you. So you've got plenty of stuff coming, and tell you what as well,
Leon!
plenty of pace from Leon. Had a bit of a stutter there, 26.797. First driver to hit 26 so far.
Oh, that is massive. That is huge. But here comes June NY. Oh, it's Dynamic Duo even. Crosses the line. It's P4 for him. However,
Yeah,
June
so
NY
he's going
is
to be
going for
looking.
a lap.
He's going to be looking dynamic duo to compare himself to his teammate in his second race here in OTLR. Dune NY. He qualified decently well last week, so we're looking to see where he goes this time around. See if he'd be a season 3 full-time driver, and if you would also like to be a season 3 full-time driver, head over to the exclamation mark Discord in the chat.
I think he just did a
Get
naughty.
that now.
I think I may have just caught him doing a naughty, and that's not what I wanted to catch him doing.
What happened?
Ricky in the chat, microwave's gonna cook the sausage. Go on, lad. Ricky coming at you with the wordplay. We love to see that. Sausage Joe crosses the line for P2, just falling behind Leon. We've seen them go toe-to-toe in previous races. What can be delivered here tonight in Bahrain? Round 10. 3 rounds to go, including this one. After that, it's going to get interesting, especially in constructors. Alpine versus Aston Martin. Will we see the Aston Martin reign dominant as its driver has taken 2 championships back-to-back? It's all for the Alpines to stop or potentially get themselves into the mix.
Wow, I mean, it's mad to think that we're gonna have to wait a couple of months to see if a new champion is gonna hit the grid in OTLR. But as for now, every man is looking towards him. Leon, he's first already in this session. He's the only driver to hit the 26s. Not much going on here. We've got Lanky on our lap. He's just started through turn 2. I haven't seen this run through turn 1, but I have seen this hit the DRS. A little bit late there, coming up to turn 3. Obviously, it's just a banker. First lap of the day. Through turn 3, he has a nice tight line through there. Doesn't risk too much on the exit. Takes a bit of curb, so he's got a bit of time there to gain in the just cutting off more of the track. And it's a shoddy run through the second sector bit, the S part there for. So was it like turn 5, turn 6, something like that?
Turn 8 now. He's coming around into 9 and 10. Alonso's nice little dive turn.
Yeah, it's like 6. He's back to this lap for sure.
No, he's got that rear end open. Do you see any deployment happening? Yeah, there he is. He's backed out of it. He's not happy with that one.
He backed out of it in turn 5, mate. He completely missed the apex and then just bounced off the curb, and he was basically invalidated. He basically stopped to go off the track and.
Well, I think the microwave is looking to try and cook that sausage, as Ricky says, because he's on a time lap and he's just coming around into turn number 11. This can also be a treacherous part of the track. If you're too quick on the throttle, you line up those rears, get yourself spinning all the way around, finishing sector 2, 2 seconds down on the time. That's not a time. That's not a time.
He's not deploying. He's in lap or he's starting. Yeah.
Who's doing a lap? Somebody give me some spicy details. June, the Mercedes coming down in sector 3 is on an out lap, which means when he crosses that line, it will be a timed lap. Unless Microwave crosses that line once again, he goes to the pits. It is all for the Mercedes to take the finish line to start a lap. We'll stay on board here as we've got 10 minutes left in this qualifying session. Still a lot of time for these drivers to get themselves out there, get up the order. Only 16 you're seeing here tonight, but hopefully it'll be 16 drivers giving it their all and producing a mighty fine quality show, should I say. He's looking very squared away as the Mercedes driver in sector 1 there. No struggles, no slides, no snaps. Oh, was that a snap? Was that a wobble? The Mercedes driver a bit too quick on the throttle, but he does dispatch at turn 6 and 7. You flat to the floor around there. If you can manage it and hold it right, you need to make sure your setup can also accomplish that. Another snap there around turn 8, the Herpin-esque part of Bahrain.
Yeah. Just 2 seconds, I'm checking something for you.
You're alright, my friend. He's just finished turn 10, getting himself onto that DRS straight for the second time.
So I can confirm that Brooksy is the voice you will be hearing at Lights Out today. So get prepared for that, Mr.
Ooh,
Brooks.
Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Couldn't remember. See, I wasn't here last week. My PC decided to
it was
kill
me.
itself. It was you, lovely.
Yeah.
Right? We get lights out. We get the lights.
I'm pretty sure we've had it on the rotor all season. Even with Piney substituting in, we've kept it going. So Piney just takes your spot, and if it's your turn, then he takes it. So.
Yeah, sweet. As long with that way everything's fair. All is fair. A journey to cross the line. Not much of an improvement there. He is up to P9, just behind his teammate Dynamic Duo. Close to the 27s, but yet to break it. Leon, however, is looking to extend that pole position time. Is anybody else ahead of him going to set a time lap? I think Fergie's about to cross the line. No, he's not. Somebody's going to the pits though. Was that an Alpine? I think it was. The McLaren glitched hen. Is he on a timed lap? He certainly is. He's half a second up currently as he comes down that final straight. He gets himself ready for 14 and 15. Get yourself a good exit here. You get a slight little boost from the DRS. It's not a lot before you cross that finish line and push in that lap time. But what's it going to be for glitched hen? Crosses the line, he's up by half a second, but he's up into P4. Boss Moss goes up into P2, jumps ahead of Sausage Joe. Leon is invalid on his lap. His teammates, nobody cares. Where can he place his Aston Martin? He's putting it nowhere as he gets himself back into the pits. So that is it for that lot of running. Still 8 minutes to go. It's a lot of time. A lot of drivers still have quite a lot of time to get himself back out there and pump in that lap time needed. Struggling here under conditions. Maybe it's just a little bit cold. The tyres aren't firing up like they want them to.
Yeah. Here in Bahrain as well, the track conditions are completely different from qualifying to the race. So what might be representative now might not represent lap 1. So we have to be careful of that. Each driver able to compete with it individually.
William Jonas to cross the line, 2.5 tenths up into P4, knocks glitched hen down a position. It's good showing for the Red Bull. Drivers crossing the line now to start time laps. I'm not seeing any changes in the timing board. We see a Kick-Sauber coming round. Is that Andres? It is not. It will be Tico, but he's on an out lap. That McLaren behind being the only McLaren out there on the field. Glitched hen will certainly be going back to the pits.
At the moment, Lanky, Juice, Poochie Head. Only people not set up, but Poochie Head is close.
I think Poochie Head will be the next time lap. There's the Ferrari, gets himself round. Will be Boss Moss, who put himself into P2, more than likely going to the pits there, so we'll stay on board with the Haas driver. Poochie Head looking to get his first time on the board. Juiced and Lanky, like you say, not getting a time up there yet, but they've still got just under 7 minutes to go to get themselves out there and get it done. Out of turn 15 we go for Poochie Head, coming towards the line. It is a 28.333, jumps up to P11, just behind, so nobody cares, ahead of Fedge in that Williams. So first lap time, you call it the banker. I don't know if he's had invalidations or whatnot, but up into P11 so far. Surely can pull some more time out of that. Maybe looking at P9, potential P8, if he can pull that out of the bike. It's just a couple of tenths away for the Haas driver. Who's next?
Yeah, only Haas on the grid as well today, so on his debut he is racing alone, but that has a plus side to it. He won't get held up in the pits by anyone. Unlike Nobody Cares and Leon, who held one of the other the pits a minute ago.
Cora jumps up to P4 though, we just caught that. Sausage Joy's coming through into Sector 2 now to get a time on the table. Leon's on an out lap. There's another Aston Martin, but he's in the pits. Should I say that's the Aston Martin in the pits? That's Nobody Cares. So it is Leon on the out lap. We'll have to try and keep our eye on that, but currently Sausage Joe was up on his time in Sector 1. He's coming down, aided with that DRS in Sector 2, looking to put the pressure on the champion at the minute. The Alpine versus Aston Martin for constructors is most certainly on here in round 10. You've still got 2 more rounds of this, depending on how the race outcomes, how the race unfolds. 2.5 tenths up now for Sausage Joe. This could be what's needed to take pole away from Leon, unless Leon can pull an improvement out, as he has started his time lap now to try and extend that pole position time. Sausage Joe coming around 14 and 15 now. Flat to the floor, burn the battery, everything you've got, give it all. You need the tenths, you need the thousands. He'll put you on pole with a 26.6. So now we jump to Leon to see where he can go. Leon is currently up on his delta time as he gets himself around turn 10 in Sector 2, but where else can he go? Can he pull any more out of it? Just under a tenth up then will not put you on pole position. You need to pull out at least 2 tenths, more than 2 tenths, to strike back at that Alpine driver.
I mean, yeah, wow. 2 people now not set up. I think it's like 3 times now, but Lanky is close to setting one.
Asking you shall receive. He finishes Sector 2, 2 tenths up. He's flat to the floor down into Sector 3. Leon could be contending once again for the pole position. Sausage Joe tried to give it all, but it falls to the one and only champion. Can he pull it away once again? He does indeed. Extends it. by 400ths of a second over his rival, a 26.563. A lovely lap indeed. Why is he cutting the track? That's naughty. That's naughty, naughty.
Shouldn't be doing that.
Why am I catching all the drivers doing naughties tonight?
Get them absolutely reported. Grass.
As a driver, you know what you must do. Microwave, 2 seconds down on his time. Juiced still to get a time on the board. Nobody else setting a time. Lanky, maybe. The lanky one in the Red Bull coming around turn number 8. A corner that's very easy to get wrong. It's the tight hairpin style here in Bahrain. You could class it as the hairpin corner, although it's a lot more fast flowing than some hairpins. As soon as you get on the power out of there, you can line up the rears as you try and get up that slight little incline as you come back down the hill of turn 9 and 10, should I say. He's looking fairly squared away here in turn 11. Is this a time to contend with? Can he get into the top 10? We're rooting for the lanky one. Top 10 in qualifying. Can he pull it out of the bag? He's 2 tenths down. God damn you. 2 seconds down on his delta. Why are you not doing a lap? Is this a double out lap? Communicate with me. Who else is doing the time?
Who's doing a time? Lanky's coming into the pits. He is not doing NY, I believe, is on a lap.
Alright, flashing light on the rear. He's not deploying that ERS. Dynamic duo.
Oh.
No, flashing light on the rear. No deployment of ERS. So nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Just started his lap.
Oh, hey, we have an Aston Martin powering down towards turn 1.
Yeah, going to take the tight line through turn 1. He's got 2 cars ahead, so hopefully he doesn't get any dirty air effects from that or distraction. Through turn 2, early DRS on the run to turn 3. It's a small straight, a nice overtaking opportunity. Brake at about 75 metres. He has 2 stabs at the wheel, so he's losing grip on the front. Might be running a low downforce setup. Doesn't take too much curb on the exit, so you know he's got a bit more time in it there. He will not get another shot at. He goes now through the S section. It's very, very close and very, very tight there. You can invalidate and you can ride the curb. Sometimes it's just not your choice whether you stay on track. He takes a big bounce off the second curb there on the inside at turn 8. Through 9 and 10, Alonso's corner in the Aston Martin. He takes it about as well. Nice and late on the brakes and gradual through the corner. Keeps the minimum speed to a high down to the second DRS straight into turn 11. Brake at about 50 metres. It's very inviting. You can take a lot of speed there into the final sector. He's got another car ahead of him. That's a bit of traffic. Hopefully, again, no dirty air effects. Here, this corner, you can take a very, very tight line or turn in from the wide line. It's up to you, but it's just a matter of your decision, I guess. I'm running out of things to say here, but that's okay because the lap's coming to an end whilst nobody cares. In his first ever OTLR qualifying session, he has 1 shot at it. He comes to the line and he improves, but not too much. He's just 4 thousandths shy of breaking into the 27s. He takes P10. Will the others be able to improve and drop him down?
Oh, Juice doing that one-shot qualifying there, finally out on the track, trying to get that time in at the last minute when it is needed most. 26 seconds, 25 seconds and counting down before you need to cross that line and you can start a time lap. One of the drivers have done it, Microwave, Andres, Leon still racing to get to the line, but I think they will do it. Leon as well with 10 seconds to spare to start his time lap. I don't think Microwave and Andres are going to make it. They're going to have to get themselves back in the pits there. There's 5 seconds and they are not. But Juiced coming around into sector 2 now. Dispatches of turn 10. Oh, there's a wobble and a slide there as he tries to put the power down. It's very easily done if you don't have the tyre temperatures. That could have cost him tenths here when he tries to get his one-shot qualifying underway. When the Mercedes coming around, is that June to finish a lap? It is invalid, so he will not put that on the board. Here comes Tico, around 14 and 15, the last attempt to get yourself higher in the order in this qualifying session, to get yourself the best race start possible. Stays where he is in P8, crosses the line there and then Boss Moss, where are they going to go? It's nice, still Juiced to come in. He's next across the line. This will be the one and only time he can set in this session. Crosses the line for P9, 27.7, still a good time to get on the board. Dynamic Duo to P9, take it away. Puccied takes that away ever more, just behind Dynamic Duo. Boss Moss next across the line, followed by one of the Aston Martins.
And Jonas.
Boss Moss crosses the line, so nobody cares.
I'm Jonas, then it's going to be Leon. He's going to come round and cross the. He's going to glitch 10, and then finally it will be Leon. Last to cross the line, first in almost every race he takes part in. Crosses the line, he improves by even more. I don't even want to know what that lap time was, but it's P1 yet again for the champion.
He improved by, if I saw it right, just over a
It was
tenth.
a 0.2. It was a 0.2, I'm sure. Oh, 0.3, 0.3.
There you go. Just over a tenth improvement. Extends that pole position time over his rival Sausage Joe. Aston Martin versus Alpine is most certainly on, and the Aston Martin takes a top spot. Boss Moss just sat there in third. Not quite out of it yet, and before you get to the 1 second gap from 7th and downwards. So Cora McDonald, Glitchton and Mariam Jonas potentially having a chance to stay within the pack, but can they pull it out of the bag? Fedge, Tico, Pucci, Dynamic Duo in the top 10. Juice, Nobody Cares, June, Lanky, Microwave and Andres finishing your qualifying 16. We now come back to our commentator's corner, where we just go over the standings. Although you already know your champion, I've lost Tom.
What?
For some reason.
No.
Fixed.
Yeah.
I lost Tom for a brief second for some unknown reason.
You could never lose me.
We are here now ready to go over the standings. You already know your champion. It is the one and only Leon sat on the top. Sausage Joe in that P2, looking fairly comfortable. But Josh Rose, he's not here tonight unless he's Microwave. I'm not entirely sure. But Josh Rose could have potentially put the
Nah, Josh Rose doesn't qualify last. Josh Rose doesn't qualify P second bottom.
That's true. Well, you can see him. The reserve could put the pressure on Sausage Joe. However, the points today are going to allow Sausage Joe to keep that P2. Vaporizer, fourth. Cooper Fan, Glitched racing tonight, so could potentially close up to Vaporizer and get a little bit closer to Josh Rose. You know, not all of them aren't racing here tonight. So, well, it could be an interesting showing for Glitch 10, depending on what happens. We've seen him pull out some decent races in the past. He was your Season 1 championship contender against your two-time champion Leon. But Juice there getting that one-shot qualifying in 7th in the standings. Cora McDonald, Luigi, Cartier doing the top 10. Silo, Boss Moss, Ken Dog, Minions, Andres, Fusion, Sid, Tig, Lanky One and Malium Jonas finishing out your driver's standings.
Boy, I can't lie, I'm a bit cooked. My stream that I'm moderating from, like R1, has just gone back to the commentary booth, so it's a little bit behind. Not going to jump to conclusions, but it might be behind.
You might need to restart your viewing of the stream because mine are...
Yeah, I've refreshed.
Watching mine.
That's a solid like 40 seconds, that. There we go, sorted.
That graphic looks a bit strange to me. Has it cut some stuff off? I don't think it has. But, as you can see there, this is where the fight is. The Drivers' Championship is done and wrapped up. The Constructors is pretty close. If you look, only 39 points. But that's just a good finish for a team. And the other team to have a stinky finish. And anything can happen in racing. Everybody knows that. It is not over until it's done. It's not over till it's over, basically. If you know you can't catch that team, it is not over. And that is the mindset you must be in while you go through these races. Aston Martin 239, chased by Alpine on 200 points. With the V-Cars, quite a gap there. Don't think they're going to close up. They just sit comfortably and try and fend off the Haas team in fourth, whereas Ferrari have jumped up a position on the McLaren team after what could have been a good showing from last week. Obviously, I wasn't there. I had PC issues, but the Ferraris have moved up in the Constructors. Williams staying where they are in 7th, and Red Bull getting some much-needed points and jumping up against Kickstalber and Mercedes, sitting themselves there at the bottom. But now, we look.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've lost it again.
No.
But that's apparently you're dead, so that's not me. Apparently you're not displaying.
That's not fun. But anyway, I'll give some yap while you try and sort that out.
After I go
through
check your settings, apparently. Restart your camera side, and then I think it'll come through. But we are going to take a little quick look at the calendar to know what the next 2 rounds are before we get into our finale. I know what they are, but for those of you that don't, you can see exactly where we are. We are round 10, Sakir, Bahrain. Round 11, we head over to Qatar Lusail circuit, a very fast flowing circuit where things could be flipped on its head at a moment's notice. The barriers aren't close, but surely if you're not careful, you could end up collected in one. You're absolutely flat to the floor. You can drain your ERS deployment before you even finish your lap, and that is without even pushing it too hard. You're just on the throttle so much around Qatar, it's unreal. Before we finish off at the mighty home of myself and Tom Carter, Silverstone in the United Kingdom. What a way to finish the season, and I am very excited to see it finish there at my home GP.
Yeah, I'm excited for that as well because there'll be a number of drivers in our league competing to say that they won the British race. I'm not sure if there was one last season, was there? Oh, there was. There definitely was. I remember it now. Glitch 10 around the outside at Stowe last lap with Cooper.
Yeah, it's always a good one in Silverstone. Always a good race. Lots of overtaking opportunities, lots of chances to get yourself into the mix for podium, if not race victory. It's one of those tracks where if you're good at it, you will excel and you will fly. Especially Maggots Beckett's. If you know how to handle them set of corners, when you come up with the DRS and you get the overspeed, the slipstream, and you just power past as you get into Stowe, it's unreal. Beautiful stuff.
I'm back.
You're back.
Yeah.
You are. Now's the time to reveal the spicy details. Oh.
I'm excited for this. Hold on, I haven't even seen this yet. Hold on, wait for me to put the stream.
Okay, alright, come on. Get yourself ready.
Yeah, let me just make sure I'm on today, current events, not yesterday's events with the delay that I've got on my laptop. Just a second. Laptop's a bit slow, just a little bit. I might put it on my phone. I am ready.
Season 3, sign up information. You heard it here first. There you go. We open February 2nd to February 16th. 3-time trials this time round. Monza, Hungary, and my favourite track on the calendar, the Saudi Arabian Jeddah circuit, baby. I am ready for this one. 3-time trial times to guarantee your position in Season 3. It's been a spicy season so far. We hope to see returning drivers coming back for more of the action that they've been in so far. Who's next to challenge the 2-time defending champion? It's been 2 seasons and only 1 champion to take the cake. So who can contend against him? Can anybody fight him off and take him down before the game cycle ends? Because it's been 2 for 2 so far. Will it be 3 for 3, or will it be your time to rise and shine? The first race, I also have information on that. We plan on hosting round 1 on the 26th of February. So you have your standard 2-week sign-up period. Get yourself your time trial submitted. When they open, you will all be, if you're in the Discord, notified of the sign-ups opening. You now know what you need to do. Monza, Hungary, Jeddah, time trial times. Get them submitted. We do not accept RaceNet. We only accept in-game screenshots or photos of the in-game lap. I think it's lap. So the actual time trial times are the end of session screen where it shows you your current lap time at the end of the session if you do your time trial time there and then. Well, there's your spicy information. 26th of February, Season 3 begins as we now start to close off Season 2.
Yep, just getting calls to invited people.
People needing invitations. That's why it's taking so long to get this thing restarted. We're missing a driver. The driver is backing. So now this should not take much longer. And then we shall get ourselves going for 29 laps of Bahrain chaos. Look at it in all its glory.
Hey, before we go, you need to apply files.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
2 seconds. That's literally a quick thing.
Tell Linky not to restart.
I didn't even realise. But thank you for reminding me. But I've just ran qualifying, and I didn't even realise.
Tell me when we're ready to go.
Package, tracks, hold up, Bahrain, paste, replace, close, let's go. Just realised that graphic was like looping very weirdly, it kept pausing and stuff. I don't know why they do that, it's very strange. It's something to do with the Streamlabs or something, I don't exactly know. I don't know why it loops like that, it just happens. But everything is set, we can go, we are ready to rock and roll. I forgot I didn't have sponsor boards on. That's my bad. You haven't seen our lovely, awesome graphics here in Bahrain, and I couldn't show you. My apologies. I do apologise for that. I had no idea. I think we're good to go, though.
Anyway, we are the ready up call has been put out by tier coordinator. Thank you, so we are ready to race.
Alpine
here in Bahrain.
Aston Martin, where shall we see ourselves in 29 laps time? Will we be wearing green or wearing blue? That's what I want to know.
But what am I wearing?
I can't see you.
Is that what you said? What?
No, in terms
Sorry?
in terms of teams, what shall we be wearing? We'll be rooting for Aston Martin.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
Green or blue?
Well, Alpine have 2 drivers. Aston Martin only have. I know they do have 2.
They do have 2.
So they both have experienced OTLR race winner in Sausage for the Alpine and Leon the champion, and then they both have a new debutant. So.
So
it's quite even playing field, I suppose.
Experienced drivers and a reserve driver filling in the spots as well as second teammate. So opens the door for anything speculation, if you may say. Who's going to be the better reserve driver? Who's going to have that better driver to take some extra points and help them in this constructors fight? Maybe you shall see a final round fight for constructors. We saw season 1 end in a final round fight. You've not had the luxury of that this season after what has been a pretty dominant Aston Martin in Leon, but the constructors could still go the distance. I think things are getting just about ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, we're just literally about to get to trackside.
Oh yes. Waiting for people to connect. There's always somebody with slower Wi-Fi and it takes a little second.
Yeah, Leon, Poochiehead, Carl McDonald are the guilty ones today.
Leon, Poochiehead, come on. Sorry, you're interwebs waiting for you to get yourselves in here. But the countdown timer's ran its course. So
there we go.
Forced in anyway. So let's go. We are now getting ourselves ready to get going for 29 laps. I shall now take us trackside. Woo! I'm ready for this. As we look down the glory of pit lane with our mighty fine sponsor boards, custom sponsor boards now that I have updated the file. Apologies. We wait for the drivers to get their setups on, get themselves ready, set their fuel and choose their strategies. What could the tyre be? Tyre management will be a factor here. We know the left side takes quite a beating in Bahrain. Tyre degradation is high around this surface as the temperatures, don't know if that's going to play too much of a factor, but Sakir has always been known for its scorching heat. It's so hot we run it at night. Well, the lights are on. It is 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. The lights are out and we are go for round 10. The Aston Martin versus Alpine off the line. Racing we go. The Aston Martin gets himself way ahead of that Alpine as we go powering down into turn 1. You see drivers side by side. Is there any contact? There's slight contact. The Williams Fedge is pushed off the track. He's struggling, he's scraping, trying to get himself back going again. Unsafe rejoin, gets rear-ended by what looked like a Mercedes driver. And there's drama already as we get up into turn 4. There's a dive from the Alpine and he's made contact with the Ferrari, sends himself packing. What in the race start are we witnessing there? That was optimistic from Microwave. Somebody put metal in that because that caused an explosion. And the side-by-side with Fedge and Snowbody Curse as we see the Haas and the kicks Alba have been collected. We have a slow Puccied. Tico getting himself slowing down ever more. It's been a disastrous start, but the Ferrari's still fighting away with our Williams. Fedge is moving up on that Ferrari. The Aston Martin Snowbody Curse did get that move done. Sausage Joe has managed to get ahead of Leon. What have we missed? This has been absolute chaos.
Leon made a mistake in the S section. You know, I spoke about riding the curb there in qualifying. That's what he's done on the first lap of this race. It's gifted Sausage Joe the lead in this race. Glitched Hen, the old rival of his, someone who's clearly bested many times, is now back in the scene. So we'll see how he copes with the sight of his former rival in his career.
Nobody cares going for a move on. Corey McDonald has opened the door for Fedge to follow him on through. That was optimistic. They were side by side through 14 and 15, and that was beautifully done, nice and safe. Really showing the cojones here in that Aston Martin. He knows what he needs to do. He needs to score those points. He needs to get past that pack and stay with the runners ahead. That DRS is vital, but he's a second behind. He doesn't have that rear wing open, but the Williams certainly does. Leon is back ahead with that DRS. It's easy done. There's a fight for Malum, Jonas, Bosmos and Dynamic Duo. It's all happening here in Sakhir.
Yeah, nobody cares on debuts. Looking to be gaining time on Dynamic Duo, Bosmos, Malum, Jonas's fight. He will get the DRS now because they are side by side through turn 9 and 10.
Dynamic Duo side by side on Bosmos. Can he pull it off? The slide.
Hung it there, Dynamic Duo. He's hung it there. He's hung it there around the outside, and he's maintained the position. Wow.
Oh, that was beautiful stuff from that Mercedes driver. He's done an Alonso. He's took the inspiration. For once, it's not the Mercedes getting overtaken. It's the Mercedes doing the overtaking. But around the outside, he went and pulled it off nicely. Although it wasn't the nice little switchback Alonso did, he still owned it.
I'm just looking at Glitch 10, Sausage Joe, Leon have all pulled away from Malum Jonas now, broken the DRS. Oh, big fight going on at the front.
Yeah, Glitch 10 takes fastest lap. Leon goes on through on Sausage Joe with that DRS. They're all trying to break that slipstream and tour. Sausage Joe's on through. Leon now under pressure from his previous rival from last season. Glitch 10's looking very, very racy indeed. He wasn't doing too well in qualifying, but here he is in the Grand Prix showing his mettle. Dynamic Duo pulls ahead of Malum Jonas. Wow, this Mercedes is flying.
This is madness.
Oh, there's action everywhere here. It's only lap 3. What is to come? What is to happen? Ooh, Tico just a bit too keen releasing those brakes. Just to hit the rear of Fedge there. It's all well and good though. I don't think he picked up too much damage, if any damage. We see the lanky one going side by side with June there. Some race going on at the back end of the field. They're trying to make positions, trying to gain ever more to that pack and get in the top 10 for the points. June gets on through fairly easy with that DRS. Anybody else? Is anybody else going to go for a move before we finish lap 3? It's been going off all the way through, but look at that gap from the front 3. 3 seconds clear of Dynamic Duo. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. Oh, no, a lot going on in a minute. Tom, have I lost you? Are you dead? Tom, don't do this to me. The stream's still running. Everything's fine. It's just Tom's back.
I'm sorry. No, Gabe ended up downstairs, and yeah, you know she's can't really be downstairs at the moment. I had to pick her up there. Cats were chasing each other. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I thought something bad and drastic has happened. You know, we've had our issues in the past with connection and stuff like that, where I've had connection issues.
No, I'm
I was
here.
just absolutely making 100% sure that everything was right as rain and the stream is still going nice and smooth. But we're good, and we've been watching on board with Sausage Joe, Leon, and Glitch 10 as they come around into Sector 3 now.
Yeah, at the moment it just looks like the front three are going to swap positions and help each other with the DRS.
Seems that way. Dynamic Duo and Marium Jonas have been having a little scrap. Oh, excuse me, I had to sneeze there. Yeah, they've been having a little rough and tumble, a little bit of scrap with each other, overtaking when the DRS has been available. They're just trying to pull themselves away. Ooh, a little bit of a wobble there from Marium and Dynamic Duo. He gets on through with that DRS. Was he trying to break the slipstream, break the toe? But look at that, but just behind them, there's fighting going on into turn one as Bossmos and Snowbody Curse powers on through. He had that better line around the outside of turn one, gives you the inside of turn two, and you just power on through turn three. And now up to turn four, Bossmos cannot respond in any way. But the fight is still on at the front as Glitch 10 has managed to get himself ahead of Sausage Joe and Leon back leading the race, exchanging that DRS like you say, bridging that gap from the drivers behind. Well, what Tico's doing there, he's getting awfully close to Bossmos, trying to get himself into that fight with Fedge, just trying to close up the gap, trying to get himself a little bit closer, trying to get himself into any way, shape or form to fight back.
I mean, the gap's staying pretty consistent over there. Dynamic Joe's managed to get to the front of that little pack there, and that pack goes all the way down to the end of the grid. So, I mean, that's all but three. So, 13 cars scrapping away with a chance at points there. That's quite insane.
I'll tell you what, chap, the front three have just left.
Yeah.
Oh, pulling a fake! Leon pulling a fake there for the pits. That's interesting. They are running the soft compound tyre. You will see the tyre graphic on your screen right now. Marium Jonas, Bossmos and Juiced, the only drivers running the mediums, where Cora opting for the hard compound tyre going long. So could this be a soft to hard? Is that the optimum strategy here? A lot of drivers going for soft side of the door. Or will it be a soft medium? Is that doable? Will the soft compound go long enough to allow the mediums to last as long as they need to? There's a fight there between Leon and Glitch 10. They're side by side. They're scrapping away, but Glitch 10 backs out of it and falls behind. That could have been interesting as we get into second sector. Those tight turns, you want to try and get your speed fast flowing through them. It's hard to explain as you get into the start of sector 2. You need to be careful on the throttle not to light up the rears, but also not lose out too much time to your rivals. So the throttle is a sketchy one to control. Microwave though, I think he's had a moment and caught himself a spin. He's right at the back of that pack now. We saw brief yellow flags. Dynamic Duo,
Yeah,
still just flying
Lanky.
away with Marium though. Lanky, I don't know. He's got a penalty. Is Lanky pitted? He's on medium compounded tyre. Not entirely sure what's gone on with the Red Bull driver. Seems to have got himself in a bit of an incident, but here we may have some overtaking. Tico looks for it around the outside line there. Can he get it in 14 and 15? He's got a run down now as the Aston Martin Snowbody Curse tries to defend against Boss. He's going to sacrifice it and give the slipstream to that Kick Sauber. He's trying to balance it, stay in the middle, not give anybody the upper hand, but the Ferrari's going to look for that door. He sends it into turn one. He gets it done nicely. The Aston Martin benefits with that inside line once again, and he's able to defend it, stays ahead, but he does not have that DRS to defend with. The Ferrari's looking for it once again. He goes to that outside line. Can he make it stick into turn four? No, he cannot. Well, there's a moment for the Aston Martin. The door has been opened. Through goes the Kick Sauber as well. He's losing out positions if Snowbody Curse. Fedge now could potentially get into that mix. There's the Haas pushing on through against Cora McDonald, while Dune NY just sits there as a spectator. Fedge now gets on through in that Aston Martin with a lunge to the inside through the hairpin. Gets it done nice and bonny. That one brief moment for Snowbody Curse has cost him dramatically here.
Yeah, Tico was really did well there to capitalise on the mistake of Snowbody Cares. He took too much inside curb at turn 3.
Yeah, Yeah, it's just unfortunate for the Aston Martin. Got himself in a real unfortunate situation, and now he's lost out big positions. Boss though 2 seconds clear of William Jonas and Dynamic Duo, who've just been running their own little race there in 4th and 5th position, which is good for Mercedes and also good for Red Bull. Mercedes need the points as they sit at the bottom in constructors. Nobody wants to finish last, but the Red Bulls have scored some points last time out, propelling them up into, I think, 8th, maybe 7th or 8th position. William Jonas gets on through once again. The kick Sauber looking for a move. Oh, big contact with the Aston Martins. Nobody cares with the lock-up straight into the side of that kick Sauber. It may have even been the Ferrari, but that wing is damaged. The front left end plate is gone. And he's all falling away for Aston Martin now. It's all dependent on Leon to score the points, but Microwave for the Alpines, he's not doing well either.
Was Leon made a mistake, or is that scrapping?
That's scrapping there. Leon does not make mistakes. Oh, they're still fighting away. Glitch 10 now takes lead of the race, but Sausage Joe's looking to put the pressure on. Sits himself there in 2nd place. He wasn't giving it up easy. Leon just sits himself there. It's only lap 8. You've still got 21 laps to go, boys. But they've made these soft tyres go 8 laps so far. Could it be soft, medium strategy for these men? For these drivers, who's going to pull out on top? William Jonas and Dynamic Duo. That scrap is soon going to come to an end as William Jonas is finding a bit more pace and slightly pulling ahead of Dynamic Duo. Nobody cares. He's well and truly out of that fight now with that wing damage. That's unfortunate for the Aston Martin.
Sausage Joe into the lead.
Oh, Tico dives in. Nobody cares. Dives into the pits. So swapping those tyres now. Suspect hard tyres for Tico. Maybe going for the soft hard to go long here. I don't know. Or is it mediums? It is the hard compound tyre. I think it is them white wall tyres. It's not. It's mediums. Nobody cares. And Tico going for medium compounded tyre. 20 laps to go. I mean, potentially doable. It might feel terrible at the end, but for now, that is the strat you are going for. Is everything okay, Tom? You're awfully quiet.
Yeah, I'm fine. No, I'm just watching the race. Glitch 10 nearly lost the RS.
Just checking. I don't want to have issues. I'm paranoid ever since the issues I had before Christmas. I've been
No, I'm not having any. I'm not having any connection issues.
Yeah, we look all good. We look all good. Guess it's just the paranoia. We had connection issues and my PC decided to kill itself, and now we're back in business and it's the first time running the show, and just worrying too much. Looking on at the front, they have well and truly just dispatched of everybody behind. The front three, the podium sitters, fight away for what could be top spot. Just exchanging DRS as they go. We see more drivers getting themselves into the pits to swap their tyres on their mandatory pit stop. You must do it every race. You must change tyre compounds every race you compete in. Regulations.
I saw a suggested 2-stop on the so the tyre wear must be quite severe.
I know the tyre wear is severe in Bahrain. I was calling that out in the introduction. It is a severe track. I don't know if it's a abrasive surface, that with temperatures, or the way the track is designed, the layout just puts a lot of strain on the tyres. It is a very high tyre, a higher tyre deg track, and that's just known around the sim racing area. I was not expecting 2-stop though. I was definitely expecting to see high compound tyres. 2-stop. Oh! Boss Moss almost lining up those rear tyres, spinning himself round. There are barriers you can collect yourself in there, but he did well to keep himself well and truly away from those. Oh,
I mean, the gap
slowed down. Oh, sorry, go on, mate.
The gap between Dynamic Duo and Glitch 10 staying about the same at the moment, so I don't see these guys pulling out massive gaps. So I'd say there's still been a threat of a strategic blunder or masterclass from someone else, but other than that.
Yes.
Boss 3 seconds.
Oh no, track limit penalties starting to show. Lanky with the penalty, Microwave with penalties. We don't know what they are. Could you elaborate? Can you see what they've done at the old track limits?
Sorry?
Are all the penalties on the screen so far? Are they all track limits? It's easier for you to see it than for me.
No. Lanky one, microwave 10 seconds in this speed, and I'm guessing.
Ooh, unfortunate. They've picked up speeding in the pit lane. That really damages your race. I mean, safety car would do them a massive favour, but we never want to see those yellow flags on the track. We just want literally lap after lap of hard racing. But at the minute, everybody's all in tyre preservation mode. Nobody's pushing too hard, taking unnecessary risks. They're all trying to just extend their stint and make the best of their current situation before we get ourselves to that end game, those final 5 laps where the drivers really start to push hard and really start to abuse that tyre and use what life they've got left to get themselves in the best finishing position. But so far it's all calm. Oh, it's a cold, calm evening. Tuesday.
There we go. Sausage Joe, Leon. Not sure about glitch 10. Glitch 10 in the pits also.
I think Glitch locked up. I don't know what happened there, but he's completely wiped out one of the boards on the left hand side. We just saw the end of that. Washed. He's got hard compound tyre. They've all gone hard. That's a 1 stop for them. It's got to be.
Yeah, it will be.
Oh, a lot of drivers going into the pits there. So, Malcolm Jonas as well as Dynamic Duo both coming in to swap to the hard compound tyres. Boss Moss has gone on to the softs. So that 2-stop strategy could be on the tables for Boss Moss.
Yeah, that we forgot to change it. Just seeing Leon go for turn 3 doesn't take too much of a an extension on the track. He isn't really undercutting anyone now, so it's just on how Sausage Joe, Leon and Glitch 10 can warm up the tyres. If it would be gradual, would it be too quick and they'll get grinding, or will they be able to manage the grip perfectly and win this race?
I've still got 17 laps to go. I'm waiting patiently for the action to start flowing again. You could see a couple overtakes on the move. The start of the race full of action. We've had a couple of dramatic moments, a couple of snaps and wobbles, some damage being thrown about the track, but nothing too serious. I think I've just seen a Kicksalva go wide though.
No, it's Leon. It was Leon going wide in sector 3.
That, and I think I was on board with Pucci, so the Kicksalva behind him. I think he ran a little bit wide there on the same corner, coming around turn 13. So far, all is calm, all is quiet. Pucci head using the DRS to get past Glitch 10 very easy. We saw that coming. And he's got the heated up soft compound tyre versus Glitch 10's cold, fresh, hard compounded tyre. He has the tyre advantage naturally from its grip level. That and the tyres are nice and warmed up as he's done 5 laps so far on that compound.
Only person yet to pit is Coral McDonald. I wonder what strategy he's going for. What tyres is he on?
He's on hard, so he's gone long straight out of the door. Could be a hard to soft.
Yeah. I don't know, to be honest. I don't like this game, to be honest. It's just bad. I'm gonna be real.
Brother straight out.
I don't like racing on it. Nah, it's just bad to race on. I'll be real.
We've seen the game in a worse state. I think with 22. I think 22 was probably at its worst state.
Yeah, 22. I didn't really play it even, so.
22 was a bad year for Formula 1 sim racing, to say the least. But it improved. 23 was a slight pickup. 24, I think it's just the bugs or the overall driving of the car. I'm not too fussed. I think it's just the actual in-game bugs. Like
it would be shorter. It'd be shorter for me to just list things that I like about this game if I'm being real.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Bosmos takes fastest lap. 29.4 time to beat. Corey McDonald still yet to pit. Nobody making any moves as of yet. Glitch 10 staying very close to Pucci Head, although Pucci Head got past very easily. He's not really gapped. Those hard compound tyres starting to warm up, starting to come into play.
Sausage Joe not gaining as much on he would like as Corey McDonald showing those hards are not ideal in the early part of their life, I'm guessing.
Glitch 10 gets back past Pucci Head, so maybe this is the time where Glitch 10 needs to put the pressure on. He was in the fight with Sausage Joe and Leon. Leon is still close to Sausage Joe, still well within that fight, but Glitch 10's dropped off dramatically. 4 seconds. He's almost lost. Staying behind that Haas driver, not being able to get through is cost him some time. Can he gain it though with this clean air? Or will Sausage Joe and Leon do the smart thing and just keep exchanging DRS for the next 10 laps before the fight unfolds between the two drivers? Alpine versus Aston Martin. I've said it before, say it again, you know where the Constructors is at, and this is where the fight will be.
Glitch 10's really dropped off the back of Leon now.
Yeah, it's going to be a struggle to catch, I think, for Glitch 10. I think he's just lost too much time.
Yeah, last one in the pits is always a position you don't want to be in.
No, you have that train, don't you? That train in the pit lane as they all go down. You all got to slow down to the required speed, and the concertina effects. You slow down more than you would like to, than you would need to, because of the cars ahead of you, and it just costs you time that you can't lose. But even there, he's just losing more time. It's now 4.2 seconds. He's not gaining. However, Sausage Joe gained 2 seconds over the previous lap. It's 4 seconds now between himself and Corey McDonald.
See, that gap's been like coming down about, say, like 7/10 a lap.
Oh, Ricky's
You'd want it to be more than that. What?
Glitch could have picked up some damage. He had a moment, didn't he, into the pits. He took out that board. I think he locked up and he slid over to the left-hand side. He could have hit his wing. There's nothing visible, but slight damage. You feel it when you're going as fast as the top three, though. You feel that slight little bit.
Yeah, he's proper falling into the other guys now.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to pull away there. I think the damage has really screwed over his race there. Potential podium could have been, but no, it's for anybody to take from that train behind him. My own Jonas looking for a move on Tico. Side by side, he gets it done. Pucci Head looking for it on Glitch 10. He doesn't get it yet. It was a bit optimistic. It was a late lunge. And Glitch 10 stays ahead so far. The overtake's starting to come in. Juiced! Oh, contact Dynamic Duo. Dynamic Duo bouncing over that curb in turn 1. You see that Mercedes up into the air. Had a big bump on the landing, but the Ferrari is through. Oh, it was Dune, sorry, it was Dune who had that impact. Dynamic Duo well clear of that. Fedge had a very good viewing of that one.
Pucci Head on debut in the top 5. What race from that guy?
On the top 5, potentially, if he can keep the pressure on. Glitch 10, although he's on softs, isn't he? So he needs to box again. I think it's for Malum Jonas. Malum Jonas can, if he can close up to Glitch 10, Glitch is suffering here. It's 5.4 seconds now. He's got to have damage. The only explanation, it's been called out. He's really suffering with front wing. Something on the front wing causing him to lose out. He's deploying that battery or recharging there down in sector 3. He doesn't have the energy. I think the Red Bull could be the more likely driver to put the pressure on the McLaren though. Here goes Pucci Head to box. Get off those softs. 2-stop into play. Oh, had to run it a little bit wide there, but managed to stay within the lines. I don't know if that's allowed though, with 2 tyres over. I'm catching everybody doing weird stuff today. People are doing weird things today, and I'm seeing it all, and I don't know how I feel about it.
I've just started speaking muted Bison, so but if you have any part of a white line on your any part of your wheel on the white line, any part of the white line, I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Some hard racing coming out of turn 3 as we get that rear wing open. Dynamic duo. Oh, it's June. Sorry, I keep getting them confused. Oh, look at that. The Williams almost ran it too wide. We have a retiree. Oh, wait, how does that happen?
Safety car. He's crashed. He's not.
How? Where is it?
Safety car.
It is safety car, but where is he though? Is he crashed in the pits? Is that in the pit lane?
It is before the pit entry. It's, before the pit entry. I don't even know how he's crashed there. He's basically crashed at the DRS activation line. How'd you even do that?
I don't know what's happened there. Something's happened with the micro RV. Those who have seen the meme will understand. When the microwave has exploded. You're not supposed to put your soup in the microwave with the spoon still in. That's for fact. And he has exploded.
Yeah, but
he's no longer in the session. Caused a safety car.
You know if you get a ball of tin foil and put it into the microwave, it goes smooth, so you have like a glossy ball.
Hey, no, we can't say that on stream. We can't say that on stream. We can't do that. We can't do that. Some kid could recreate this, and the lawsuit is coming. Do not do that. But Fed just sped in the pit lane and picked up 10 seconds. The Williams driver has been slapped by the FIA with 10 seconds. That's unfortunate there. And everybody's in the pit, swapping those tyres as you expect on the full course safety car. Leon still leading now, and will, rightly so, inherit the lead once again. Sausage Joe glitched. Hen now has the chance to close back up. He was out of it, but he's now right back in it. Marion Jonas could have something to say about that though. Does he have the pace to put the pressure on? He was fighting very, very hard with the likes of Dynamic Duo and Poochie Head earlier on before the safety car came out to play. But for now, the pack will all be bunched back up and we may get some racing going.
It's going to take another lap, I think, but I'm excited to see what happens. Poochie had absolutely caught out pitting, and then the safety car coming out. That's brutal.
That is a bit brutal, to be fair. He has lost massive time. But it allows him to now have fresh tyres. What compound did he come out? We'll have a quick look at the tyre compound. So Poochie Head on the softs. I mean, maybe. We have seen him do 9 laps. But other drivers will benefit as we see mediums, hards, and some softs on that field. Sausage Joe, Glitch 10 have gone for soft compounded tyre, whereas Leon gone for the mediums, and that.
I'd have probably gone mediums.
Yeah, I think that's the strat. I think Leon has gone with the better call, the medium compounded tyre, just so you can defend a lot more aggressively for longer against those soft compound tyres. I think that's the right call there.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, Marion Jonas as well, medium compounds. You'll have to. I don't know if he's going to be under too much attack from hard compound tyre from Boss Moss. Tico mediums, Dynamic Duo softs. Fedge on the hards, mediums again for Juiced, Andres and Lanky. And then softs for June, Poochiehead, Cora McDonald, and then another hard run out of Snowbody Cares. All in all, the race is back underway as the pack gets themselves bunched back up. We see Fedge back into the pits. Ooh, I think he may be swapping for softs there. Oh, he's serving. Yep, no man. Good call. Get rid of that 10 seconds. You may as well while under safety car. You don't want it to damage too bad. But now you have to fight through that pack.
That means you've got only one person with track limit penalty.
Yeah, Boss Moss, the driver with track limits. I'm quite impressed. Nobody else picking up track limit violations. I'm impressed. You may have warnings, but the crippling 3 seconds is not there.
I wonder how Leon is going to do this restart of his first one as second-time champion of the league. How do you think he'll fare?
I don't know. It's well deserved. I mean, he's really fought hard for his second championship. Season 3, I don't know what's going to happen, but he's done very well to get 2 on the bounce. For those of you that don't know, there will be no interviews this evening. Once this race is over, we'll be straight to the ending screen, and that will be all Jose. And we shall see you next week. The safety car is in. This lap there is the call, because esports is on, and some drivers would like to catch the end of that. I'm hoping be able to watch that one.
Are you gonna watch that?
Yeah, I'm gonna catch the end of it. Yeah, myself personally.
Oh, I thought he was starting then. Oh.
No, it starts at 8:15,
okay,
I think.
just...
But they'll want to watch it, at least watch the ending. It starts in 10 minutes, I reckon, because they've got the build up at 8 o'clock. So the build up should currently be underway, and somebody has spun, due to spun and hit the wall as the safety car is ending. The safety car has gone in.
Oh, they still won't come back out.
And I think we are green flags and go, go, go racing. Yes, we are. It's a good getaway there from Leon, but he's straight under attack. He's not caught out any driver. Look at the pack. Oh, there's wibbling, wobbling from drivers going down the field. Things are getting spicy. Things are getting interesting. We're 3 wide though going into turn 1. Who's made the positions? Who's jumping ahead? Here comes Pucci on Nobody Cares. Can he pull that one ahead? Side by side go Sausage Joe and Leon into turn number 4. Who's going to get the upper hand? Sausage Joe's really putting the pressure on your champion. It's all for the constructors of contact. Leon's been hit. They've come together. Leon's losing out big. He's all the way down into P9 now. That is disastrous for your champion. Hard racing ends in disaster, and the Alpine shall take the top spot as we lead out of lap 20. He still has 9 laps to catch himself back up. Can he do it? He's already back up into 7th as all these drivers rough and tussle down into turn 10 as they get themselves down into turn number 11 and around 12. The fast flowing twisty turns of Bahrain. You're flat to the floor, sending it round. It's easy to get yourself some understeer as you finish sector 2. That was interesting, that was fine. But safety car restarts always bring some spicy racing. Leon down into P8 after that little contact with Sausage Joe. That could be one for the stewards. And he's broke 1 second to glitch 10. That DRS will not come for him. He'll have to defend against Malcolm Jonas. The Red Bull looking to score a podium and do it for the team. They scored points and ended up getting higher in constructors last round out. And they're looking at a higher points finish this time. It's Nobody Cares retires in the pits. He's done with this one. You shall only see 14 finishers in this round. But he's done us a favour. He's given us the yellow flags to get rid of that safety car graphic off the screen. Thank you very much.
You can just see that train behind Malcolm Jonas just snaking around the S section. And they're so close together that I feel like once we get to lap 26, 7, they'll start getting really aggressive.
Yeah, things are certainly going to spice up and royal up. The race is yet to begin. Oh, there's debris. I just saw flying debris. Somebody's had a bump. Somebody's had a barge. And there is an end plate missing off your car.
Who's end plate?
I'm not entirely sure, but I have a feeling it could have been. It's not the Kicks Alba. Is it the Aston Martin? It's not. I saw something fly. I saw something disappear. Who picked up the damage? Is it a Mercedes? It's a Mercedes! Dynamic Duo missing that front left end plate. It's gone. It's left. It's dispatched. He now must struggle to the end of the Grand Prix with that damage and try and keep himself going at a competitive pace. Oh, he's looking for a move though. He's being brave. He's sending it down into turn 1. Glitch 10 goes through. Dynamic Duo's looking to follow. He does indeed. He has that inside line. He managed to pull that one off. That's impressive, even with the damage. The podium's been taken away from Malcolm Jonas. The Red Bull looking to score points. He's now under attack from a Ferrari there. The Ferrari's looking to make it side by side as we get ourselves going into 5 and 6. But the Ferrari just can't get on through. Sausage Joe 2.7 seconds clear. It's fair to say that he will win this race. And he needs to try and bridge a gap. Oh, sliding, slipping and sliding. Lining up those rear compounder tyres, the Ferrari. And we're looking for a switchback. Goes through Leon. Can he pull it off? That is a Trim Alonso moment in the Aston Martin itself. Can he pull it off? Yes, he can. He pulls ahead of the Ferrari. But the kickstart was looking for it as well. The Ferrari's trying to pull that position back. He's gone and done it. He really has recreated the Alonso moment in turn 9 and 10. He switched it back, dived to the inside line and pulled ahead. The champion gives you a move to talk about.
That was a good move there. It was the Alonso-esque one.
Absolutely, absolutely. Recreated to a T, switched it back on the Ferrari and pulled on through.
Just only a few laps to go now for him to make up for that mistake or incident. I don't know whose fault it was, so I won't say a name yet, but yeah, just doing a good job to maximise.
Sliding Ferrari, Boss Moss locks up the rear tyres, almost goes into the side of Leon. It was lucky he ghosted, or Leon would have been collected once again. Oh, that could have been disastrous. Oh, he's running wide. Oh, too much speed there coming around turn 4. Oh, he's done it again. Oh, no, he's dropping down. Oh, he's having a stinker here on lap 23. Juice just retired in the pit. Starts Leon, yeah, he's dropped himself back down into turn 7 after pulling off a master overtake, got himself into P5. He drops back down to P7. He's having a stinker, I've got to say.
That's unfortunate.
See drivers retiring from the session. They've had enough of this one. They don't want any more. Sausage Joe, 3 seconds clear. Glitched Hen, still potentially under attack from Dynamic Duo. Dynamic's doing very well even with that wing damage to stay where he is. The podium is in sight, but the Red Bull is looking to score his first podium here and now. He wants to get the points for Red Bull, get themselves higher in constructors. Now he's where it matters. You've only got 2 rounds to go after this one. DRS is going to make it easy. The Red Bull's looking for it. Will it be a send? No, it won't. Dynamic Duo just stays ahead. That light is flashing. He's burnt the battery. The Red Bull almost slid around turn 1 there, but kept himself collected and keeps on going. Leon's retired in the pits. He's had enough of this one. He is the champion. He's not going to lose out too much. He knows that. The constructors, his team are still going to lead, even with Sausage Joe winning. So, with everything that's happened, you see him in the pit lane and retiring from this session. 11
to gain anything in the constructors. Sorry, to gain anything in the constructors, they would have needed Mike Arrive, or whoever the second reserve was, or Josh Rose to have pulled up to that. Unfortunately, it's no points for them.
No, so the gap will be closed down. I think 14 points after this. Sausage Joe crosses that line P1 and he doesn't drop it and end himself under his own accord. The constructors will drop to a 14-point difference between the two teams. 39 points was your gap. 25 gained by Sausage Joe. 14 points, which means he just gets spicy. He just gets spicy.
I know it's about 135 points for Arthur in the constructors championship. So maximum for any team. Yeah, 375s. No, 344s.
Yeah.
132. Plus 3 for fastest laps is 135. Because maximum points you can take is 26, add 18 is 44.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, so there you go. But it just closes the gap. It just closes that gap up. So if he has a point lead of what? 44 or more, which probably isn't going to happen into the final round. Or more than 44 into the final round, they will be constructors champions. There's certainly a scrap going on here, you know. Dynamic Duo, Mal,
yeah, I'm just going on it.
Keeping our eye on this one.
Nice little scrap.
4 laps to go. Things are starting to heat up. Things are starting to get spicy.
Stop saying spicy, it's making me hungry.
It's the closing laps. It's the closing laps. Things are going to get interesting now. Everyone's going to be using what tyre life they have preserved, what they have been able to manage in their stint, and throwing it all out there onto the tarmac.
Doing NY, making some moves. Oh! Big scrap behind.
Just got our cameras on it. Boss Moss, another little moment for him. Falls behind now. He's behind Poochhead. Kicks Alba's looking for a move on that Mercedes. Falls back behind in line. Did not have the opportune moment to take any offensive line. And for now, it's just a strategy game. We have still a couple more laps to go. Make sure your battery is at the optimum charge level for when you may need it. Your final last-ditch effort to attack and gain more positions, gain more points. But for now, I think this could be a scrap between Dynamic Duo and Glitch 10. Dynamic Duo with that front wing damage, he's doing very, very well to manage that.
Big points for Mercedes today as well. Look at that, P3 and 5.
Absolutely, massive points, much needed.
Aren't they like P9 in the constructors? Sure, they've just been jumped by Red Bull. Two to go. Sausage Joe crosses the start-finish line now to start 2 laps remaining for everyone.
This is it. This is where things start to get interesting. They're setting themselves up now for the end game. 3 DRS zones. You've got to calculate where you need to be in position. And here we see a move between Dynamic Duo and Malum Jonas. Will Dynamic Duo be able to defend him? He's squeezing him to the outside line, and he does defend him. Very well done for that Mercedes driver. But Malum Jonas is looking once again for that line. Just can't get himself up there. He's hungry for that podium. But which podium will it be? Will it be P3 or will it be P2? Sausage Joe well and truly has taken victory here tonight. 5 seconds clear from the rest of the pack. But the fight is certainly on here for P2 and for P3 between these 3 drivers. Boss Moss is back on the attack, getting himself past the Mercedes teammate. The second Mercedes has dropped down dramatically. He's no longer in P5, he's down in P8. It could have been good points. It's still a good points finish in comparison to what they've had all season long. If June can't take that P5 back, it could have been, should have been, but it's not for the Mercedes team. Dynamic Duo is the one up there, charging for that podium, charging for that P2. Just can he pull it out and perform for his team when it's needed most? They don't want to finish last in constructors. They want to at least be second to last. Nobody wants to be last.
Just looking at Malum Jonas coming. He's on the rear of Dynamic. That scrap behind's getting feisty and all. There's no moves made at the front here.
Here goes the Ferrari, looking for it on Poochhead. Can he make the outside line work? He's going to send it round into turn 1. 3 seconds for Dynamic Duo. Oh no, it's destroyed. He's going to lose a podium. Oh, it could have been, but will not be. Malum Jonas, the Red Bull, sees the podium unless something disastrous happens in these final 2 laps. The Ferrari of Boss Moss fires his way through and that kicks Alba and now sends it, firing it round sector 2. Trying to bridge a gap. He needs to bridge a gap. He's got a penalty under his hat. And he just needs to try and get 3 seconds clear. But in 2 laps, I don't see it happening.
1.5 laps to go. Will we see a change for P2? It'll have to be Malum Jonas. He's got a buffer in between him and Glitch 10. Glitch 10 using that buffer to defend. Malum Jonas sees it as a hindrance.
Well, it is.
I wonder if he'll be able to make the move into turn 1. Glitch 10 won't have DRS and neither will Dyna, but Malcolm Jonas will have double dose of slipstream, so looking primed.
Is he close enough to make it work? He's looking to fire around 15 now. Deploy the battery, burn what you've got, see if you can use it to your advantage. We come down towards the line, crossed it to start the final lap, and this is where it all matters. Throw it all out. Glitch 10 is under attack. Dynamic Duo looking for that outside line. Marium Jonas waiting, praying, looking for an open door, letting him scrap it out. Can he push on through? He's making it now on Dynamic Duo. That's one done and dusted. Can he get through on the McLaren as well? He's threading the needle through. He looks to the outside line. He's trying to send it around turn 4. The Red Bull's going for it. Can he do it? But he's opened the door for the Mercedes to fight it. There's contact. McLaren, Mercedes fighting each other hard, and Marium Jonas pushes on through, but he's under attack from Glitch 10. Glitch 10 with a huge send, and the switchback is on. He takes P2 back again. Glitch 10 doing anything and everything to keep that P2 position, and he does so indeed. That was a Hail Mary, a big dive, a controversial moment from the McLaren, and he's pushed the Red Bull back to 3rd position. Will the Red Bull send it here in turn 11? No, he won't. He's still putting the pressure on. Maybe he's opened the door for the Mercedes. He's not just yet. Sector 2 done, only one sector remain. Can he get on through? Does he have the battery now down this back straight? Fight like your life depends on it. You've only got 2 turns to go to take that P2 back away, but he's certainly going to be angry with that dive bomb attempt from Glitch 10. Oh, he's under attack from Dynamic. The Mercedes now looking to try and fight it into the final turn. It's a drag race to the line. Who's going to take it? The Mercedes does, but with penalties will lose out. Wow, that was dramatic.
What a racing end to the Bahrain Grand Prix. Just across the line, Dynamic making sure that that gap between him and Malcolm Jonas is less than 3 seconds. Just proving that he believes that he's the faster driver. Wow. Poachy Head gets driver of the day on debut as well. That's awesome for him.
That was a very interesting finale to the race. Dynamic Duo. Wow. What a way to send it towards the end there. I feel so sorry for Marium Jonas. P2 was on site. He had a masterclass first sector. And Glitch 10 had to send it to do anything he could to stop him. And send it he did. Marium Jonas almost getting that switch back. But it was not come to pass. But Sausage Joe doing it for the Alpines. For the constructors, will take that top spot. Glitch 10 P2, Marium Jonas P3, Dynamic Duo P4 with Tico P5. Puccied, June, Boss Moss, Fedge and Andres doing your top 10. As we move down just outside the points, Lanky 1 finishing at P11. Before we start our did not finishers, Leon, your champion, after a couple of contact moments, ended up retiring on in like 5 laps to go in the race and just had enough, didn't want to finish. Juiced, Corey McDonald, Snowbody Curse, and Microwave. And that will do us for this Grand Prix. That is it for round 10 here in Bahrain. I shall bring you back to the commentator's corner for a quick second, just while we have a quick little chat. I don't know why it keeps removing Tom Carter's camera. Well, it's because the stream has died. I can't see Tom Carter, but it doesn't matter. We're done and dusted. No interviews tonight for the F1 Esports is on, and you all can go and watch it now. We can no longer keep you waiting any longer. But that was interesting, a very good race, and a mighty fine battle towards the end. And we shall see you tomorrow for Tier 2 here in Bahrain once again. You shall see myself and Sam, who you saw debuting last week out with Ricky, the man himself. So, I'm excited for tomorrow. We get to have Sam in the booth with us, and we shall see you at the same time, same place. Have a good night.